Welcome. Today I will explain chapter 2 of C++. In that properties of hooks, object, class, encapsulation, data abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism. Objects. Objects are the basic runtime entities. Object is nothing but a instance of the class. We are oftenly surrounded by varieties of objects like computer, chair, telephone, etc. In C++, first what you will do, you will define the class. Class is a collection of data members and member functions. For that, you are going to create the object. Instance of the class is called object. Characteristics of object: state, behavior, identity. Example, consider the object a telephone. It has a set of attributes like color, shape, model, etc. Behavior is that it announces a call. Identity is the unique telephone number. That means what? Yeah. Here state is the what telephone, it is having color, shape, model. Behavior is nothing but what announces a call. Identity is nothing but what unique telephone number. Classes. It is defined as a collection of objects of similar type. Class is nothing but a collection of data members and member functions. The set of data and code of an object can be made a user defined data type using a class. In fact, objects are variables of type class. Here we can create any number of objects particularly belonging to the particular class. Encapsulation. The wrapping up of data and functions into a single unit is known as encapsulation. That means that here, within the body of the class, we can define, we can declare data members and member functions. It will make it as a single unit. That is called encapsulation. The data is not accessible to a outside the world. Only the member functions within the class can be accessed. What you have defined within the class data, those can be accessed only within the class. These functions provide an interface between the object, data and the program. There is interface between program as well as object. Through the object, what we can do, we can invoke the member functions of the class. This insulation of the data from direct access by the program is called data binding. Data hiding. Data hiding means that data exist, but we cannot see directly. Data abstraction. Abstraction refers to the representation of essential features without including background detail or explanations. Since the classes use data abstraction, they are known as a abstract data type ADT. That means what here? Abstraction refers to what here? Representation of essential features. That means what here? There is no background details or explanations. That is data abstraction. Next, inheritance. It is a process of creating a new class from the existing class. Derivation of one class from the another class is called inheritance. The new class inherits all the characteristics of the existing class. That means that once you create the class, we can access all data of the existing class. That means that derivation of one class from the another class. Assume X is one class, Y is another class. Y is derived with the help of X. X is called parent class, superclass, base class. Y is called derived class, child class, subclass. It is like a hierarchical classification. We can add additional feature to existing class without modifying it. This is known as reusability. That means that the main feature of inheritance is what? Reusability of the code data. Each derived class shares common characteristics with the class from the which it is derived. That means that what you are defined in the base class, what you are defined in the derived class, there is an interface. Easily we can access, we can get it, we can read it. The new class will have combined features of both the classes. That means that y is derived with the help of x. Features of x is exist in y also. You see this figure inheritance. Bird is there. There is a flying bird, non-flying birds are there. Robin, swallow, penguin, kiwi. Like this, what we can do, we can derive the classes in inheritance. Next, polymorphism. What is polymorphism? It takes more than one form. The operation may exhibit different behavior and instances. The behavior depends upon the types of the data used in operation. That means what in polymorphism, single unit have many forms, more than one forms. You see the flowchart for polymorphism. Shape, draw. Here you can draw the circle or box, triangle. This is called what is polymorphism. Shape. Shape is single unit. It is having circle, box, triangle. If you represent like this is called polymorphism. Dynamic binding. It is also known as light binding. The code associated with a given procedure is not known until the time of call at runtime. It knows when it is running. Before that, we cannot identify this. That is dynamic binding. Difference between C and C++. C is a procedure-oriented language. C++ is object-oriented program. It is developed by Dennis Ritchie. This is developed by starts up in 1980. Here, the character constant is automatically elevated to an integer. Here in C++, not automatically. Here in C, there is no inheritance. C++ there is inheritance. In C there is no polymorphism, and C++ there is polymorphism. Here in C function phototype is optional, but in C++ it is compulsory. The main difference is what you know. In C there is no hiding of data. Hiding of data means what data are present in our memory, but we cannot see. But that facility is available under C++. Character set. Like C, in C++ also having the character set. Here you can use alphabets, digits, special characters like ampersand, hash symbol, dollar symbol, and so on. White spaces like backslash n, backslash p, spaces, and so on. And C++ tokens. Token is the smallest individual unit in a program. Smallest individual unit in a program. But without C tokens, you are not able to write the C++ program. Identifier is there, keywords, constants, operators, separators. Identifier, generally we can say variable or data name or data item or user defined word or programmer defined word. It is a name for giving to the other elements. We can give the name for the variables, we can give the name for the functions, we can give the name for the arrays, we can give the name for the strings. This is called identifiers. We cannot use your own identifiers. There is a rules. The first character must be a letter. It can have letter, digits and underscore. If underscore is present, there should be appear in between the characters. Blanks are not allowed in between the characters. Keywords should not be used as identifier. Then length of the identifier depends on the versions of the C++. Usually that is 8 to 10 characters. You have to remember all these rules while constructing your own identifier. Keywords are reserved words. Already they have written the program. By making of those words, what we can do, we can perform the particular task when it is required, when it is necessary. For example, break is there. If you want to come out of the loop or switch statement, you can use the break statement, catch, char, int, do, while. These are all keywords. We cannot change the meaning of these keywords. When necessary, you can use it. There are so many keywords are there. Constant. What is constant? A quantity, a number which does not change during the execution of the C++ program is called constant. Types. Integer constants, floating point constants, character constants, string constants. Integer means it is whole number. For example, 9, 7, 8, minus 3. Floating point constant means a number with a decimal point. Example 2.5, minus 3.33 and so on. Character constant means it allows only one character. That character should be written within beginning and ending single quotes. Within a quotes A. 9 is a number. When I write within the quotes, now it is single character constant. String constant means what a set of characters. Those characters should be written within beginning and ending double quotes. For example, within double quotes XYZ, within double quotes A plus B. Without quotes, if I write A plus B, A will be added to B. When I write within double quotes, it will not add up because it is a string constant. Operators. By because of operators, what you can do? You can construct the expression. It may be arithmetic expression, or relational expression, or logical expression. See, here there are different types of operators are there. Unary operators, binary operators, ternary operators, and so on, miscellaneous operators. That means that plus is there. Plus is a arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operators are plus, minus, asterisk, slash, percentage. Relational operators are greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. Logical operators are and, or, not. And plus, plus. Then conditional operators, question mark and colon. These are operators. By because of these are operators, what we can do? We can construct the expression. Expression may be arithmetic expression, A plus B. Or relational expression, A greater than B. Or logical expression, A greater than B and A greater than C. This is about what operators. Here I asked you some questions here. You answer yourself. What is a token? How many keywords are there in C++? Explain operators and identifiers. Explain character set in C++. See you in the next session.